Uh, Hello guys, today I'm going to give a demo on an Excel macro which I prepared and which is being used across the team in the organization in which I am currently working. Um, the tool name is called effort estimation tool. Let me show how it works and what's the purpose of it. So once I open this Excel sheet, directly user form opens, leaving behind no Excel sheets. So here the Excel sheet acts as a database and this acts as an interface. This user form acts as an interface. Uh, the processors mainly work for customers from two places. One is Wakefield and one is Albany. So if a processor is working for a customer from Wakefield and if he is into a team, there are few teams and working for Wakefield customers. If he is working for say DB dev resource and see this can be changed if so once I select Albany here, all the tasks and subtasks performed by processor who support Albany customers will come up here, and once I select wake see, this is how it is, and if I select Wakefield, this Albany will grey out and Wakefield will show up. So if say I belong to working for a Wakefield customer and I belong to this team and my name is um, Chandru. Now it's very important for me to enter the ticket number because they work on tickets. So once a ticket comes, they'll open up this tool and see the task and subtask which is to be performed over the ticket, and they can calculate the time. Say the ticket number is 2447364 and that it's important to decide the ticket complexity also. So because I think once I check the ticket, I think I'm performing a simple ticket and I have to see whether it's a simple ticket or not, because I have given threshold timings for simple, medium and complex ticket. Say for example, the total timings for simple ticket can't exceed 8 hours, and if it exceeds 8 hours, it says this ticket can't be a simple ticket and this will not be saved inside. So after selecting this, if I select task complexity as simple, medium or complex, let me say this as ticket is simple, the task is also, let me select few of the tasks as simple task. Let me show you how it works. After these selections, I have selected some task and subtask as simple task. So once I make the selections, I have to press the select button here. Now I can see a summary of my selection. If I say summary report, see these are my selections. I have selected this task and this subtask, and now let me say I have some medium task also within the same simple ticket. I'll check medium and I'll check one of this, any of the entries. And now if I say select again, say summary report, so now I have selected some of the medium task and it is showing up here. After this, once I say calculate, it will calculate the total time required. So total time required is 4.7 hours, which is grabbed from the Excel sheet with these are the standard timings, and QC time required is 2.115 hours. So this is some percentage of this calculated time, and now have to enter this PSC, BSA time and everything. I don't know what exactly this. The management gave me this data to have in the sheet, so I have, but these entries are necessary. If I not make some entries, and if I say save, then this will not be saved. So let me enter some, say I am not performing this task at all, then I have to enter 0. Say I take 1 hour for this, so it comes out to be 7.8 hours in total, and say I take 0.5 hour to perform this. So now it exceeds 8 hours. My threshold for simple ticket is 8 hours only, so it says ticket entry can't be made, so I can't save this also now. So let me say I take only 0.1 hour to perform some additional task, and the reason for additional time required is file received late. Okay, now I can save this entry, but before saving this entry, it is very important for me to save a report of the whatever the entries made here. I say save report. This report will be saved in the desktop. On desktop, I will show you in a while. And now I can save this. Let me copy the ticket number before I save it, because let us search it by ticket number once it is saved. Now I say save. Remember the username is Chandro and something. Now I say save. Now it is saved successfully. So entry is saved successfully now. I can't save it again. This will grey out. Now I can reset the entire. Let us reset the entire thing. Once I press the button reset, all selections will be go. All selections will go, and press, and so that we can start with a fresh entry. I press reset. This reset can be used at any point of time if I make some wrong entries or something before saving the report. So as I've copied the ticket number, let us search by ticket number now. Okay, so I think I didn't copy the ticket number, but that's fine, because the recent report which I saved will be saved here, will be saved in the desktop, as I said, with the ticket number also. The file name will be a ticket number and the timings of saving. So now I see the ticket number here. It is 244736421. 421. 21 is the date, so it is only 244,736 and a 4. Now if I say search by ticket number, so this was my latest entry. See, the username was Chandru, and the total time ticket was 7.9 hours. The date and time of entry were like it was on 21st of 2019 or something. So any old entries can be checked with the ticket number. So this is what it is, and let me show you the Excel sheet. I have given this is password protected because I don't want any manipulation to be done by the users. So this is the password. Now I'm using some dummy data set. That's fine. See, this was my recent entry. Being a Wakefield customer, WCS Wakefield, I work for this team, and my name is Chandru and something. And the reason for file received late, everything is noted here. Date of entry, timings, and everything. Total time required 7.9 hours. So all entries will be saved in different sheet based on my selections. And let me open the macro. Visual Basic. It is a user form. So if I say weave code, we can see the code here. Lot many lines, There are some unnecessary lines also which I tested, and but I haven't removed it yet. And now I say view object. Now we can see the user form, and all this all this task and subtask, this is being fetched from one of the sheets here. See, I have mentioned all those tasks and subtasks in this sheet. So I have created list, and this list is being populated there in the list selections here. um, so this is how it is fetching data. If I delete it here, this will not be shown here. And once I make these selections over here, say the profiling the input file, which would be somewhere here, profiling the input file, or any other selections, the same selection will be copied, and we'll copy it to this output sheet. Okay. Once it get copied to this output sheet, this those tasks and subtasks based on my selections, if it's a simple, if I say the task complexity is simple, then this this task will be copied to the simple column, otherwise medium, otherwise to complex. Then it will do accordingly. It will do some VLOOKUP with already mentioned task and subtask column and the timings given. So this is how it fits the time, and it will do some math, and it will add all the task and subtask total, and it will make some entries here as well, which will be carried to my Excel sheet data, which is used to store these data here, and calculations also will be thrown into the user form. I hope you understood how it works, and this was one of the major Excel macro project, because I took some days to work on this, but because it was very tedious. I have to there are too many conditions. The buttons has to be grayed out, checked, unchecked, many things based on those selections. So it took me some days, but now I'm happy that it is being used across the teams. So that's all. That's my demo, and thanks for watching.